Hello guys, welcome to your full body circuit style practice. We have 6 exercises and 3 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're gonna do each exercise consecutively. So we'll do bridge lifts, round 1, 2, and 3, with that little break in between, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. I'm using a set of light hand weights. Use whatever you have available to you. You could have a couple sets of weights, so you could interchange them based on the exercise. We're gonna begin on our back, so quickly make your way down. We're starting with bridge lifts and adding a pulse at the top of that lift. So weight can be on your hips. Feet are hip distance apart in parallel. Let's exhale, lift up, find a pulse, bring it down. Connecting to your core and tucking your hips under each time you lift. Relaxing your shoulders, keeping your ribs down. Maybe finding a little hold at the top of that pulse. Let's do one more rep, and then you can rest your hips down. So that was round 1. Stay right where you are. If you need to adjust your feet or your form, take a moment to do that. And then in a couple seconds, we're hopping right into round 2. Inhale, prep, exhale, here we go. The idea between these consecutive rounds is to really fatigue the muscle. So round 1, you might be just kind of finding your flow, getting your form in check. Round 2, you're gonna build that burn, and then round 3, we're gonna really fatigue those muscles, getting deeper and deeper and more present with each repetition. Resting when those hips are down again. We only have one more round. This workout is gonna fly by. I also like it because we don't have to jump up and down. We can finish something and then move right on. Here we go, round 3. Dig into those heels. Toes are fairly light here. Tension on the glute max. Final push. Finishing up your last rep. And then you can rest those hips down. You're gonna stay on your back for this next one. We're doing a dead bug. So arms with your weights are above your chest, palms facing your knees, legs in tabletop. It's gonna be opposite arm and leg. Inhale, tap the toes, stretch the arm back. Exhale, flex your core, pull through center, switching sides. Opposite knee and arm are still. Try not to rush through this. Making sure you're tapping your toes away from the hip rather than just bending your knee to tap the foot down. Leg stretches as the arm reaches back. Keep your back flat. We shouldn't arch through the spine as arm and leg move. Finishing up, come through center and rest. Take a moment here. Tuck your hips under. Let's lift those legs right back to tabletop. Arms above the chest. Here we go, round 2. We are gonna come up to standing once we're done with this exercise. Find your breath, belly to spine, using your core to pull arm and leg back through center. You're gonna finish up your last one, and then everything can lower down. Little rest. We have one more round, making this our most present and precise round yet. Let's set ourselves right back up, and we are hopping in. Attention is on the belly. Almost there. Let's get a couple more in. And this is your last one. You're gonna bring arm and leg down, and then we're gonna make our way up to seated fairly quickly. We are doing reverse lunges. You can have your weights on either side of your body. Weight is in the front foot. Let's step it back, curtsy lunge. Come through center, pressing into that top heel, switching sides. Make sure you're stepping back far enough. Keeping your chest proud, chin tucked, back toes light. Quick transitions between these exercises. We're getting the heart rate up in today's practice. Last one each way. Finish up on that final leg and press yourself back up through center. Roll your shoulders back. Awesome work. Take a couple of deep breaths and we'll hop into round two, doing the exact same thing. So I like to start with a soft bend in the knees. You're in that little hinge, stepping back with those light toes, powering through that front heel. We're inhaling as we step back. We're exhaling as we power up. Give me one more to finish strong with this round. Back through center, all the way back up to standing. Good, take a moment here. Nice proud chest, grab your water when you need it. We are gonna do one more round. Let's set ourselves up, here we go. We're gonna be staying in standing to isolate the arms after this. Keep that weight forward. Think about that heel connecting with the mat. Belly to spine as you press up. Give me one more rep. Amazing work. We are staying in standing. We have a little arm combo. So you're gonna have a soft bend in the knees. Your belly is to your spine. Palms are facing in. We're gonna do a bicep curl. Keep your shoulders down, shoulder press. Bring the arms down, send the hips back. Tricep extension. Restack, bicep curl. Exhale, shoulder press. Inhale, bring it down, hinge. Exhale, squeeze the back of the arms. Keep going like this, bicep, shoulder press. Hit the triceps, belly to spine. Don't rush through this. We want to hit each exercise in shape along the way through this combo. You are finishing up right there. Awesome work. Take a moment. We're going to do that 2 more times. Make sure through the whole thing, soft bend in the knees, connecting to core and breath. Take a breath, exhale, and we inhale, bicep curl. Exhale, shoulder press. Inhale down, exhale, hit the triceps. Keep that chest lifted though. We're not rounding forward or doing a forward fold. We're really just pressing our hips back a couple inches. Lift and squeeze, getting those arms. This is great for the posture. This is your last rep. Maybe you're holding in tricep extensions for just a moment and then bring it back. You are all done. We have 1 more round, so take a moment to reset. Breathing in all that energy, that warmth. We're gonna isolate the legs after this. So let's finish strong with the arms. Here we go. Make sure your shoulders aren't shrugging up to your ears when you reach the arms overhead. Try not to lean into the momentum. You're not swinging the arms, you're moving with intention. You are finishing up and resting. Grab a sip of water if you want, but we have a short transition. We are doing squats with a pulse next. So have your feet at least the width of the mat. Toes are slightly turned out. I like to hold my weights at my chest, chin is tucked, sit the hips back. You're pulsing. Come up almost all the way. Keep some tension on the glutes before sinking it back down. Toes are light. This is kind of like our bridge lifts, just in standing. Inhale, exhale, power through the heels to come up. Don't worry if the knees go over your ankles a little bit, it's all good. Getting hips low. Give me 1 more. Hold for a second if you can, and then power up. Take a moment, shake it off. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Make sure you're not looking up in your squats. Your gaze is gonna be down the whole time. Here's round 2. Quality reps. Mind to muscle connections are on, so you're focusing on the glutes and feeling them work to press you back up to standing after that pulse. Shoulders are down. We only have 1 more exercise after this. Stick with me. We're gonna feel so good once we're done. You are gonna give me 1 more, then you're gonna power back up to standing. Woo! Doesn't take long, especially with these consecutive reps, or rounds and reps. All right, round 3, here we go. Challenge yourself. Can you stick the hips back? Can you get lower? Can you hold for a moment? Can you keep tension on the glutes by not coming up all the way? What's your core doing? You guys know I will give you a million things to think about, which is good, because presence is the goal. Chest stays lifted, we're not hinging forward. This is your last one. After your pulse, try to hold for a couple seconds, breathe in that energy, and then power up. Woo! Come to your back. We are gonna have our legs in tabletop. Arms are gonna be above the chest. We are gonna do fly. Arms are gonna open to T. Exhale, press them back together. Make sure those knees are right over the hips. Maybe they're even a little further away from the shoulders. You're gonna feel the waist here, the biceps, the chest, and those quads after our squats. You got it. Give me one more. When those arms close in your exhale, you're knitting ribs, flexing abs, rest through center. Nice work. Feel free to roll the wrists between rounds. Then scooch those hips away, lift the legs to tabletop, arms over the chest. Round two, here we go. Soft bend in the elbows, especially if you're using heavier weight. The back shouldn't be lifting. The ribs shouldn't be popping. Only the arms are moving. Inhale, arms open, the ribs open. Exhale, ribs close, abs flex. This is your last rep. Move really slowly back through center and then rest. All right, guys, we have one last exercise in today's practice. Let go of any distracting thoughts. Breathe into it. Here we go. Feel the core here. That's what I almost want you to focus on more than the arms. You got it. You could hold in T for a second or two. Really feel that burn building before closing and flexing your abs. We are at our final couple reps. Let's get one more in here. Hold for a second or two in T. Belly to spine, press through center. Bring it all down. Amazing work. Set your weights to the side. Take a nice big inhale. We're gonna just do one little stretch here. And then if you want a deeper stretch, you can check out one of the stretch flows on my channel. Arms are in T, legs are long. Take an inhale through the nose, left leg lifts to tabletop. Grab the knee with your right hand, pull it over to the right, and then scoot your hip back so the glutes are stacked. Looking over left shoulder. Couple deep breaths here. Using the breath to slow the heart rate and cool the body. And then you're gonna roll through center. Stretch the leg out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, tip to the left. Scoot your hips back. Maybe your back cracks like mine here. And let it all go on your exhale. Amazing work. When that feels good, you're gonna roll to your back, and you can stay right there if you want, or you can roll yourself up to seated, but we are all done with today's circuit style practice. I hope that you feel strong and energized. You can always come back to this workout and change up your weights. The idea is that it's a low impact cardio class almost because we have such a short break between exercises. So that's why I do love using lighter weights for it. But if you wanted to work more on your strength, then definitely play around with your weight. I will see you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you want. And if you're looking for more on-demand classes, make sure you check out my website, which is linked below. I have a huge library on there with my guided meditations as well. Enjoy the rest of your day.